Ah,
And I think we are
we're
live.
streaming live on Facebook. Awesome.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
I
morning. Good morning.
forgot my Solution Sunday Zoom background.
Streaming live on Facebook.
Oh,
Awesome.
hang on. There it goes.
Yep.
Okay, now we're good.
Yes. Yeah. I know that the playback. You have to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to have.
so they've changed all the Zoom set or all the Facebook settings, so I can't see what's going on live on Facebook, but we'll have to deal with that. We'll see. Maybe I can pull it up and
Yeah. I'll see if I can pull it up.
okay.
It's just such an honor to be here with you, Lisa.
Gwen, I
I'm
am so
thrilled.
happy to have you here, everyone. I want you to meet my good friend Gwen Lepard. Gwen is a global energy presence. She is a luminary. She empowers empaths to evolve beyond limitations. Having triumphed over narcissistic abuse, she's become a guide by the side, showing other showing people the path they never knew existed, leading them to make empathy their expertise, ultimately showing them how to get paid to do what they do naturally and overcome their relationship baggage, optimize self-love, and own their personal power. So welcome, Gwen. It is such a great honor to have you here today.
Lisa, it's such an honor to be here. And I was just saying hi to Keith. Keith is here, our
Yay!
fearless publisher. Yay!
Awesome. So we have our clickety clack group here.
Yes,
So
yes,
Gwen and
definitely.
I met on our Navigating the Clickety Clack best-selling book project.
Launch, yeah. It was you just leaped off of the page of faces, and I'm like, I need to know this woman. And then you reached out to me, and I was like, yay, she wants to know me too. Yeah, your radiance is so bright, so bright.
Thank you, thank you. You too.
Yeah.
So, and
I guess they say we see what we have in ourselves, right?
absolutely, for sure. So here I'm going to switch my Zoom background just to so I forgot my my Solution Sunday. Oop, now it's not even available in Zoom, so never mind.
Well, and this is so pretty. I mean, and it for me, it's sunrise time. We're not having sunny San Diego. We're having actually rain this morning, which is lovely.
Oh,
Nice to have weather in San Diego, because usually it's just the same.
Wow.
Not totally true, but yeah.
Yeah, we always love hearing when California gets some rain.
It's so important. There's so many people here, and rain is, I don't think it's going to stick around long, because there was only 10% chance, but here we are. We're in rain. Yay, dancing for joy.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So on our Solution Sunday, because the soul is the solution, we focus on creating heaven on earth, and how better to create heaven than through joy. It is all of these really high states of being that are heaven itself. Heaven is not a place, it's a state of being. So when we can be in joy, then life is fun, life becomes easy. So what do you want to say about joy this morning to get us started?
Back in the day, when I started my healing journey, I was attending a number of seminars, and at seminars they have music, right? And I danced, because dance is the key to my happiness. My father said that to my sister. I believe dance is the key to Gwen's happiness. Yes. So I'm dancing for sheer joy, and people are like, whoa. And I ended up hiring a coach, and he's like, you're the joy authority. And so I ended up launching my business, Joy Centered Life, back in 2013. And it's my core. It's like I always come back to joy. Sure, life has its clickety clack moments, as we all know. I had a number of them getting here to San Diego this last week, but you can always come back to that center. And when I was reading David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force, he talked about how it's like I'd seen love, and if you're at love or above 500, that you can bring up the entire planet. And like less than 10,000 people could bring up the planet to courage, which was super exciting to me. And then I found that joy was even a higher vibration than love. It's like, oh my gosh, how many people do we need to get the entire planet to courage? And what can we do from courage? So joy can raise the planet to courage. So it's powerful stuff.
Absolutely. High vibration always overrides low vibration. So fear, doubt, guilt, shame, blame, worry, anxiety, all of those are very low vibrational frequencies. And they're also super magnetic. People don't understand, I think, for the most part, that these states of being are literally magnetic. They pull us in. And one,
And
just like any magnet, once you've got those two magnets together, like they don't pull apart easy. Like you have to be able to neutralize that charge to disengage from those low frequencies. So,
absolutely. And that's what people keep saying, well, I want this, but they keep attracting that. It's because their frequency, even or a part of them is vibrating at a lower frequency that's drawing that in. That is that there's a reason that they're benefiting from that lower vibration. And that's like one of the biggest struggles working with clients. It's like, but I'm saying this, and it's like, yeah, and what are you vibrating? And then they're like, but you're blaming me for vibrating. It's like, no, I'm just, let's help you to get all of your parts in congruence so that you can vibrate and magnetize what you want instead of what you don't want. Because the more you say what you don't want, the more you're going to get of it.
exactly. Yeah. And this is the law of attraction, right? It's ask and receive. So that's what that means, is that we ask with our vibration and our frequency. And people don't realize, for the most part, that it's like, well, I didn't ask for that. It's like, well, that's what you're a vibrational match to. So if you want something different, then you have to vibrate differently, which means you have to be differently.
Yes. Yeah. I think that can be one of the biggest struggles that people that people face. Is it's like they think that they're being one way, and they've done lots of work, and they're searching and they're seeking, and yet there's this piece of their vibration that hasn't up leveled yet. And it needs love instead of the beating up and the whys. It's like there's some really good reasons for answering why questions. I mean, if you're standing in front of a group of people, you need 70% of the room going, I get it, because you need to answer their why. Otherwise, they're not going to listen to you at all. However, when you're in what I call victim mode, and you're constantly saying, why did this happen to me? And who did it? And how do I get out of it? And why? That's actually keeping you in victim instead of just saying, what can I do to get out of it? And so it's, the quality of your questions equals the quality of your solutions. And so instead of asking why, it's like, what, what can I do differently? How can I be differently? Or how can I just be? And sometimes the answer, this has been one of the biggest challenges of my life. Your answer is to surrender and stop all the doing and stop all of the struggle and stop all of the next seminar, next. It's just stop and be with yourself.
Absolutely. There was a time in my life when I was struggling so hard and I was so depressed, and just things were not going well. And somebody said, well, just be happy. I'm like, I can't be happy. I don't have anything to be happy about. And then I finally realized, like, I finally learned the lesson. It's like, no, happy is a frequency, it's a vibration that is available 24/7. The universe is filled with all frequencies. All frequencies are available 24/7. and we can tune in to any frequency we desire. And it's simply placing our attention on that frequency or that quality. And this is but the purpose of meditation is to be able to be quiet enough to start tuning in to these frequencies so that we can start being these frequencies. Because as we be, we attract.
Yes. Yeah, that it's I remember going to a seminar, and this man stepped out onto the stage, and usually it was like a multi-speaker conference, and so people would like run on stage to music, and everything's just really, really go, 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 be. And he walked out on the stage, and he put his hands out down below him, and he looked at the audience, and he allowed that silence and that beingness to permeate the entire room of over 400 people. And then he began to speak. Of course, I ended up working with him because I was like, that's power. The power to, instead of be on when you're on stage, to be and hold space for an entire room, plus live stream. He was there, so present. And I knew that was the key for me. And I think that it's truly the key for so many, especially as empaths and highly sensitive people.
Absolutely, the power of presence. And Keith is saying that's how he speaks, and it's true. Keith commands a room beautifully through that power of love. And
Yeah.
good morning, Bonnie and Michelle. And so, yeah, so that power of presence, so many of us, we're not fully present. We're in the future or we're in the past. We're worrying about the future because something happened in the past, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want that to happen again in my future. And we're bouncing back and forth from past to future. And instead of just being in this present space where we can command our energy and we can command our focus and our attention from that space of presence. And we get to choose in that space. Whereas if we're in the past or the future, we can't choose in the past. And we can't choose in the future because they're not here. It's like the only place that we can choose is right here and right now. So that power
Yes.
is amazing.
So you can bring lessons from the future and the past and other dimensions to give you more power to be you in the present and to bring you more presence and get those answers. And I've been walking different dimensions for probably since I was a teen. And so I love, when I finally found someone that actually created a program out of it, I'm like, oh, I've been doing that forever. Okay, let's go do this. And it became one of my most powerful tools. And so you can go meet another you in another dimension that has done the things that you want to do and had that positive outcome that you want, and bring and get information. It's like, what do I do? And oftentimes it's, keep doing what you're doing. It's like, why did I do that? Well, to let you know that you're already on the right path. And sometimes, you get 3 steps. It's like, do this, do this, do this. And people do that, and boom, their answer comes to them, because we have more access to the soul, our soul, and our soul's messages and our soul's willingness to help us than we know.
Absolutely. And we are the soul. So many people have been taught that the soul is somewhere else, that maybe we catch up with it after we die. It's like, no, it's us. It's the higher aspect of ourselves. It's the part of us that is always present. It is always connected directly to source. We have that direct connection. And the only way to tap into that direct connection is in the present moment. And when we get super quiet and connected, joy is like it happens. You just become joy because that's the
Love that.
highest aspect of ourselves, and that's the highest vibration. And that's when we are fully aligned as the soul, just simply being happy in the moment and allowing life to flow to us and through us.
I love that. Joy happens. I'm sure there is probably a t-shirt out there on that, or a meme, but I think you should have one. Joy happens.
There you go. I love it.
Connect to the soul, joy happens. That's
It-
gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous.
and that's where all the healing is. People think that they have to fix their body. It's like, no, we have to fix the connection to ourselves. Because when we're not fully connected to the highest aspect of ourself, we're then disconnected. We're operating as two, we've got the, we can call it the ego and the soul, like whatever we want to call it, the mind and the soul. Hey, good morning, Kinsey. Nice to see you on here.
Yeah, we have Delbert and Masha
Oh,
as
yippee.
well.
Hey.
Yeah, they came in early.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
And I love what Keith says, I don't speak until I'm spoken to. Spoken to at the beginning of the talk. That is, and it takes a lot to wait for that moment. Spoken through. Oh, until you're spoken through. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
So amazing to be a conduit. It's like I love creating containers, and in my work I create containers and then allow what is to be said to come through, because I've found for myself, one, I used to go on the fly, and that's not so good either, but having a container that's like, here's the beginning, here's the end, and what's going to come through, there's some direction to it, but it can shift and become something totally different because of who's in the room or who's on the Zoom. And I prepared that way for this morning, and I'm thrilled to know more about you and about your path and how you healed yourself through your soul and that connection. And are there any questions you want to ask me? Because I want to ask you, what was the one thing that allowed you to connect with your soul?
For me, it was quite a long journey. It didn't need to be nearly as long as it was,
Well, and that's why you
it,
help people make it shorter now.
absolutely. It's like, oh my gosh, it was like my journey went around and around the mulberry bush, back again, down and back. It was like a little crazy. But really, ultimately, it is that getting quiet and starting to really just tap in. I started talking I started talking to the angels. And I was like, I need a little help here. And
Yeah.
like, I need to up my game. Like, I want to be a bigger, better version of myself, a more aligned version of myself. So I started asking for assistance and guidance from my angelic team. And once I started getting quiet, the pieces just started dropping in. It was like, here's what you need to know today. Here's what you need to know today. Here's what you need to know. Stuff I would turn on my computer and there would be a message like right there on Facebook or right there in my inbox, like something exactly what I needed in that moment. And that's how it kind of started. And then I started to recognize, like, wait a minute, I'm receiving all of this guidance. It's just coming in. When I ask, I receive. And I started to realize, all right, there's just this non-physical reality that is all around. And if I just get really quiet, I can tap into that. And then as I did that, I started realizing, all right, I'm actually just tapping into me. So then it just became easy. I was like, oh, now I can just, when I be me, It's easy, it's joyful. And then that's where the healing comes in, because what we're really healing is the relationship with ourselves. Our
Yeah.
cells are mirroring our relationship with ourselves. So when we're out of balance inside, when we have an internal conflict, our cells are responding to that conflict. So
Yeah.
when I found myself deep in the clickety clack, it was, wait a minute. I know that what I need to do is I need to heal the internal conflict. That's what's
Yes.
going to heal my body. And I knew that for me, chemo and radiation were not going to help me resolve my internal conflict. They would have actually heightened that conflict. My fear would have been so great, and the shame for me would have
Yeah.
been like so great, because as an athlete, to allow my body to get in this bad condition, like I was ashamed of myself. Like I should have known better. I should have taken better care of
Mm.
myself. There was a lot of shame that I was dealing with on many levels in my life. And
Yeah.
that was all part of what I had to heal. And when I was
And
able to heal
shame.
that, the healing happened.
Yeah. Mm.
So yeah, so
Have a little
my
water here, a little blue water. I love that because shame is one of the lowest vibrations. It's like at 20. And you said the words should have known better. Should, when you're shooting upon yourself, you're shaming yourself.
exact
And yeah, we turn in. And I love that you allowed the connection to happen because you're such a bright light in the world. So that being you, and we're so in alignment in what we teach, um, in the relationship, like a radiant relationship with yourself is where, to have radiant relationships with others, you need to start with the relationship with yourself. And I remember that I'm the total sum of all my cells and all my selves,
yeah.
and ourself affects ourselves. Yes, you said it so beautifully. This is one of the things that I see people struggle with so much in the world. And you've answered it, and I've answered it. What is my purpose? I mean, you've got to have this purpose, and you're looking everywhere. What's my purpose? Who am I help? What purpose, purpose, purpose? Your purpose is to be yourself. And when I got that awareness, it was like, because I'd always wanted to get paid for being myself.
Right. It's like, wow,
But I
it's
didn't really know how to be myself. I was the dancing, joyful little flitting person that flitted around. And then someone said to me, "You're here, so I know that it can begin. And when you're here, I'm always calm." And I'm like, "But I'm so full of energy. How can you be calm when I'm around?" Because the flip side of joy is actually serenity.
Mm,
And when I found that out, it was like, that's why she's calm when I'm around. And finding that calm for myself instead of constantly searching outside for it and going, okay, so your purpose is to be yourself. That's awesome. And so many people are like, but I don't know who I am. So you found that through quiet and through going in
mhm.
and being silent. And so many people have trouble being silent. And
Yeah, it's that because these lower vibrations are so magnetic, they pull our attention to them. And
yeah,
those low vibrations are like the spin at the bottom of a tornado. And like the lower the vibration, the farther down that tornado is. And when you're in the bottom of that tornado, that's where it spins the fastest. So then our minds are spinning the fastest when we're in those low vibrational frequencies. And it's very difficult to get the mind to stop spinning. So in order to do that, we have to be able to get ourselves quiet and move our attention to these higher states of being, to calm and peace, so we can get the spin to stop.
So I want to ask you what do you use to, or how do you be to calm your mind?
Um, Conscious breathing is a really great tool.
Yeah.
You know, I also use, I should, I don't have it right here, but I use what's called, I do block therapy, which is this
Mm.
beautiful, simple, elegant practice of one of one
I
of the
remember,
authors
yeah, Keith talking about it. Yeah,
of
and yeah,
our
Deanna.
clicky clack book. Deanna Hansen is the inventor of block therapy, and we use a block of wood that she got designed specifically, and we lay on it and breathe. And we start filling the cells. It quiets the mind, it calms the body, it oxygenates the cells, because a lot of the time that when our cell, when we collapse, we stop breathing fully with the diaphragm and we start just chest breathing. And
Yes,
when we're only breathing with our chest, we're not really feeding and healing the cells, because they're not fully getting as much oxygen as they can. So a lot of times when we have anxiety, it's
exactly.
actually our cells are going, hey, we need a
We
little
need
more
oxygen.
oxygen here.
Yes,
So when we
absolutely.
breathe and we start connecting to the body, we can start noticing when we need to feed ourselves with some more oxygen, which calms everything. So that's a huge tool that
Yeah.
I use.
Yeah, I've said for years that conscious breathing is one of your it's probably the most powerful tool that we have for transformation as humans, just to breathe consciously. And the block, I'm going to have to get one of those. I know that Keith just raves about it, and now that you're talking about it too, and explaining about how it helps you breathe more and deeper and being in your body. Yeah, for me, it's movement and being in my body, because as an empath, I'm feeling so many things in my body that are not mine. And so
Right.
being able to, yes, slow down and be in my body and know what is mine and what is somebody else's, that really helps me be able to um, connect with my joy and dancing. I mean, it's the key to my happiness. It's the key to pure, unadulterated joy. I was dancing at the Sawdust Festival a few years back, and the person that I'd come with had wandered off and then came back and saw me dancing, and he said, "I've never seen anyone dance for sheer joy before." And because it made him uncomfortable, but he also gave me that word, sheer joy, because that is where I dance from. And that allows me to connect with my soul, with everyone around me, and also with being just me. And I know that not everyone can have that dance and hasn't come out feet first and danced their whole life. So bringing little movements into the body and just the awareness that, breathing from your toes and feeling the breath down in your toes or in your fingertips. And you were talking earlier about the soul. I was thinking of the analogy that I use in my energy elevator tool, that the soul, it's actually a car analogy. It's like our body's the car, our soul is the engine, and our spirit is the driver. And so often our spirit is not in our body. Our soul's there, but but the driver's not there. Somebody else is driving. I mean, have you ever had the dreams of being in the back seat and you're trying to drive and you realize that I'm in the back seat and I need to get to that wheel because there's a cliff coming, or I need to make a turn. I have those dreams. So bringing the spirit back into your body, because when you're oh, you're welcome, Gabby. Yeah, your purpose is to be you. Yes, that is your purpose, and then just figuring out who you are. That's the only thing, and then figuring out that who you're here to help are the people that are just a few steps behind you. So there you go, Gabby. Lots of pearls. Um,
Gabby's
The
awesome. I'm glad she's still up. She's in Australia, so
oh,
she's on
oh
like,
my gosh, it's so well.
I don't know if it's even still Sunday in Australia. It might be Monday already.
It depends on where in Australia she is, because
Yeah.
there's some big
Awesome.
times.
And Jessica, sharing this is just in the group right now. So it's only in the Soul Sourced Healing group. As soon as we finish, I will upload it to YouTube, and then you can share from there. So I'll tag you when I get it uploaded in YouTube.
Well,
I'll
cool.
I'll
Yeah,
pop
thanks,
the,
Jessica. Thanks for wanting to share what we're sharing.
yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Eve and Jessica and Gabby. Ah, awesome.
Yay! Yeah. Good
Oh, it's
morning,
Monday
everyone.
morning
Oh, it's
already.
Queensland.
Queensland.
Okay.
Woo.
Yep. Yep. I have a friend that lives in Cairns. I think that's how they pronounce it.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
where are you at?
I
This
live
fine
in the
morning.
Adirondack Mountains of northern New York. I live in Lake Placid, New York, which is the little tiny postage stamp village that hosted the Winter Olympics twice.
Yes, because the snow is so good there.
Yeah.
Don't you get lake effect snow there?
No, not so much.
Not so
Not
much?
as,
Okay.
yeah, that's more in central New York. They get a lot
Okay.
of local lake effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Understanding your purpose is an internal process.
I love
Oh,
that.
thanks,
Beautiful.
Keith. Yes, oh, you're in the Gold Coast. Wow. I haven't been to that part of Australia. Australia is pretty amazing place.
I know. I would love to go visit. So hopefully we can get all these borders open soon so I can go to Australia and visit all my friends. Got a lot of people in
Yes.
Australia now. Yes.
Yay. Yeah, there's so many good peeps. I actually met one of our authors, Cassie Schwinn,
Yep.
down in Australia. Or no, actually we met in Hawaii, and then I went to Australia and got to get more hugs. She's an amazing hugger. So we have to get all of this stuff cleared up so we can be in contact again. Besides, and thank goodness that this technology already existed so that we can actually have this time together and share back and forth, you know, what we know. And I appreciate you and the invitation, definitely.
Great. I mean, it's just, I realized that I wanted to start doing just something to help humanity and, you know, see if I could start, you know, I started asking the question, like, what can I do? And I just watched how everybody, I mean, not everybody, but so many people's focus is being focused on the stuff that we don't want. It's being focused intentionally on the clickety clack,
Yep.
and you know, to make people afraid so that they are in reaction mode. And when we're in reaction mode, it's like we try to protect ourselves and do what we can, and we're not in
Hypervigilance.
creator mode. I
Yep.
mean, we're always creating. And if we're creating from fear, we're just going to get more stuff that we're to be afraid of.
Yeah.
But when we're creating consciously from joy and from peace and ease and harmony, from looking at what we want and moving in that direction, then we get heaven on earth. Because
Yeah.
normal, as people, the normal average person just simply wants to be in peace and harmony. We all want to help each other. We all want to make life better for each other. But there are people in the world that don't want that. So we, the ones that do want that, need to be able to focus on that itself. Because the more of us that focus in this direction, the more we will start to generate this as the collective. So
Yep.
I started this so that we could start focusing on heaven on earth. So what does heaven on earth, what does that mean to you?
Being in joy. Yeah. And being connected to myself, to my soul, to my purpose of being myself, and having that and spreading the joy out. And truly the purpose of being yourself or being myself is to help bring up that vibration and out of the clickety clack and bring people up where they can be in love and joy and in gratitude. And gratitude is at 800, and that's not even in his book. It's like, he tested, I tested, I got verification. So if you can be in gratitude and that state of gratitude and feeling gratitude in your body, and finding the things that bring you joy and bring you gratitude, because heaven on earth is being connected. I think in one sentence, heaven on earth is being connected to yourself, connected to others that make you feel good, that bring you joy, and that are on a similar path. And Keith was so good at bringing together people that are doing that. Yes, what we speak, think, and believe happens. Yes, but only every time. Only every time. And when we really keep track of this, we see that it is true. It's so true, Keith. Yeah, what we speak, what we think, what we believe happens. And as we talked earlier, if we have parts that are not on board with us, or that they're the ones driving the car, our being, our life, because we've forgotten that we're really the person that's in the driver's seat, that our spirit, and because of the clickety clack and everything that is moving. And good morning to Tanya James.
Hey,
Thank
good
you
morning,
for your
Tanya.
gorgeous goddesses message. That your spirit so often is easily jumping out of your body. So you're watching stuff that makes you fearful, as you were just saying, and you become hyper vigilant, and you close down your body, and it's like, what's going to happen next? And so your spirit is not in your body. When your spirit's in your body, you don't have to be hyper vigilant, because it's radiating out in all directions, and it knows what's going on, and it's feeding the soul with outward information, and the soul feeds the spirit. So we spend a lot of times looking at screens, especially now. And so our brain gets up, our spirit gets up above our body. And people that have a lot of low back and knee and ankle pain are because their spirit isn't in their body. And sometimes something comes out of left field, and so your spirit is over on the right, and maybe you feel like someone stabbed you in the back, and so your spirit's out in front of you instead of being in your body. So you need to be embodied. You're asking what brings me joy. Being embodied. Someone yells at you and you're like, your spirit's back here. So just bringing your spirit into your body so that you are embodied, and you can feel your spirit in your toes and your fingers. And for me, every time I notice that I'm not embodied and my spirit isn't in the driver's seat, I notice it because my eyes don't work right. And when I bring it back in, my eyesight improves immediately. And for people that like have a bad back, their back starts feeling better. So it's just one of the tools that I, energy hygiene that I use daily and share with others, the energy elevator. Yeah. So did that answer your question, or did I just get lost on a big track?
It's great. Hey, goes where we
Heaven
go.
on earth, being
Yeah.
embodied. Yeah, being embodied in your body, because we're here in a body. So enjoy it.
Absolutely. And I think, you bring up energy hygiene, and it's such a foreign concept to many people. We've all been taught that we need to take a shower every day or brush our teeth every day.
Exactly.
But we're never taught about how to balance your energy field, how to clear your energy field, how to make sure that your light body is in balance. Because when your light body is out of balance and your chakras aren't aligned, they're not all open and functioning, then the physical body goes off balance to match the light body, the energy body.
So true.
It all works together. So we have to be aware of the non-physical stuff. We don't see the energy around us, so we're not used to noticing the energy. So
and there's more than the 7 chakras that we were given. So yeah, and the 13 core chakras are coming back in, and that's one of the things that I'm helping with on the planet. So that our manifestation chakra, which is the root chakra, actually can do the job that it's designed for. by being supported by the 4 lower chakras. Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's been like a single mom doing the work of everything, doing the work, all the work. And now there's the ability to be supported by the boundary and the base and the altar and the grounding cord chakras. And
Mm.
it's just amazing what happens when all of your chakras are lit up. And of course we have chakras in all of our joints too, but those center core chakras, getting all 13 of those online in alignment with the phases of the moon, with the months that used to be 13, all those things that have changed are starting to come back into awareness.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, it's such a beautiful process, and it's really fun when we start to notice energy and we start to work with the energy in our bodies, and we start to master energy, because we can easily transmute energy. Fear is an energy, guilt is an energy, doubt is an energy, and anxiety is an energy. And when we start to look at these things as the energies that they are, we can easily clear them. But if we're looking at, anxiety, for example, so many people have anxiety. Well,
Yes.
when we have anxiety, we attach a circumstance, like I'm anxious because X. And it's really, we figure, well, if X changes, then I won't be anxious anymore. But it's really hard to get X to change because it's being generated by the anxiety frequency. So if you don't clear out the frequency, that energy, X is not going to change. So, but just simply being aware of the energy and consciously transmuting it, we can do that in seconds.
Yes. Yes, we can. Yes. And you've been talking about the light codes coming in.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
there have been, yeah, it was kind of funny because on, I guess it was Friday, maybe, Thursday afternoon, I
Thursday.
guess,
Yeah,
I
Thursday.
just all of a sudden, like, I started feeling like the sensation of anxiety. And I was like, well, this doesn't belong to me. I'm not, I have no anxiety anymore. So I immediately knew that there was some incoming frequencies. And I was just like, oh, well, let's see what's going on. And then the next morning, Amanda Lawrence, who's this beautiful light worker in the UK, she posted that, because she's one that has really tuned in to frequency, and she notices it, she sees it, it's very clear to her. And she said, this is what's going on. For 3 days, we've got some really seriously high frequency waves coming in. So I
Oh,
knew,
does that
that
mean
was
that we're
my,
done with them? They
right?
were
Like,
amazing, but boy, I was feeling the same thing. It's like, what's going on? So I was so happy when I saw that you were talking about it. It's like, okay, now I get it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if when we become aware of these energies and these light waves that are coming in, light holds information. So these light codes that are coming in, they're downloading us with information, and it's higher frequency information. So when we're hanging out in fear and doubt and worry, and we don't receive that information. But when we are really conscious, we can start bringing that light into our chakras, and we can start upgrading our chakra system, utilizing it to increase our own frequency. And then we start receiving the information that's coming with these light waves as well.
Yeah. You're receiving it, but you're receiving it as anxiety instead of the light messages that they are, the heaven on earth messages, the joyful messages that they are, because you're receiving it from where you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. And yeah, okay. So I felt the anxiety, and being able to transmute it as you did.
Mhm.
Yeah. Knowing that, hey, these are light codes. And sometimes our bodies aren't, we may be evolved and evolving. Yes, we're feeling other people's stuff, Keith. Yes, we are. And
Exactly.
and
And
yet we're still in this physical body that reacts from what's going on around us. Or you probably weren't feeling your anxiety, you were feeling other people's anxiety as they were receiving these light codes and going, this is scary, I'm not ready to step into that yet. And
Right.
thank God that you're here and all of these other amazing light workers are here so that we can start stepping more into our light bodies and receiving the light codes as messages of love and joy and gratitude instead of, this is scary. I don't know if I can handle this. It's too much.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
We're evolving a lot. There's so much going on the planet allowing us to evolve. And we have moments as humans that we go, and then, okay, so step into it now. You
Yeah.
can. You have the ability to step into it and embody it and embody heaven on earth and the joy that is coming through the light codes. Absolutely.
For sure. You know, we are these souls, and as the soul, we just are unconditional love. We are joy. It's not something outside of us. It's actually who and what we are. And when we're feeling less than that, it's because we've taken on other people's ideas and beliefs and opinions, and we don't even realize that we can think other people's thoughts. It was like all of these fears and doubts and worries, they were never ours to begin with. They've been gifted to us, implanted into our awareness from the external world. So most people think just
Well
because I'm
said.
thinking these thoughts are mine. Are they? Like, really? Do you want to claim them? Do you want to own them? You actually have the power to not think thoughts that don't feel good.
Let's celebrate that. You don't have to think
Right?
thoughts that don't feel good. Woo! Yes, and Keith says we're the answer that we've been searching for. Yes, we
Absolutely.
are. Oh,
We love
yes.
that. So what
So
else,
so
what can
fun
we
being,
do
yeah,
to
so
raise the
fun.
vibe of everybody today, to bring everybody into this beautiful state of joy so that they can feel it?
I feel I speak an ancient healing soul language, or an ancient, I'm sorry, an ancient healing soul language comes through me, or I speak it. Oh, it's both. So I
Cool.
embody this ancient healing soul language, and it says it would. There's some messages for the soul. When it started coming through, I'm like, well, what is this? And I hadn't heard of light language or anything like that. And what I was told is this is an ancient healing soul language, and it speaks directly to the soul. And that's why. And I finally got some translations which allow the conscious mind to be busy with what it wants to do, because it likes to think while the soul work is being done. So if you and your lovely group here would be willing to receive, I'd be happy to share.
Absolutely. That would be great.
Thank you for allowing that. Chianali kuturuan epitiota mahun aindiwa kehesanoani tiemariani. Yes, oh, Ale, beautiful soul, come forth. Yano ale katanarovu. Yan nikarawa se nikitiwe. Yakoa yan eni atu. Ah, your shine is so bright, so bright. Yes. Yaku. Oh. Yanichirura. Alikite, aliana, atashutnuta nenti ekwatamasi. Matewa. Matowa atina watikita anitiwa. Satowa, ye. That shame is not yours. Let it go. Yikimo wa yatakiana ki tapapatano ini tikida. Utreshata. Yewa yiki ayuwa madarua gaduna yai yai yai. Uku gratitude will give you joy. Malikido ashinia akaroa sehawa mahu niki aliatanoa adorora adirevere sikinawa. Yawa, Yakeroa, Anitua, Atisha Kai, Aluna, Anutu, Ama, Gewa Sinumaki.
That was beautiful.
My pleasure to serve.
I
Thank you.
can feel my crown chakra just so open. I could feel the messages coming straight down into my heart. That was like, I could feel it. I've never felt it so clearly as the energies coming in and straight into the heart. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And it just felt so joyful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So let's take our awareness to these incoming light codes right now. And let's close our eyes and use the view screen, the internal view screen, and just pretend. Give yourself the permission to pretend that you can see a beam of light coming down through the upper chakras into your crown, opening up the top of your head and asking to receive the messages from these high ultralight frequencies that are coming in. Allow this light to come down through the crown into your sixth chakra, into that pineal gland in the center of your head and your brain. And allow this light to fill up the brain, balancing both sides, left and right, filling up the brain, front and back, allowing these light codes to rewire the circuitry in the brain so that the brain starts functioning at an even higher, more aligned level. And allow this light to come down from that sixth chakra, third eye area, and down into the throat, allowing us to speak our truth, to allow that soul's wisdom to flow through, to speak uninhibited, unencumbered, so that we can speak our truth out into the world. And allow this light to continue to flow down into the heart chakra in the middle of your chest, allowing that love to start shining even brighter. Feel like you have a big light shining from your chest in 360 degrees, all directions, allowing this incoming light to light up this heart center and start shining outward. And allow this light now to start working its way down into that solar plexus area, that third chakra, empowering us to be able to speak our truth and shine our light as the wisdom of our soul is moving through the body. And allowing this light to come down into the abdomen area, into that second chakra, that space of creativity, where the womb of creation, where we allow our ideas to gestate, to be created. And then allow this energy, this light, to now move down into that first chakra, at the base of the spine, in this area where we then birth and ground our ideas and our wisdom out in the physical realm. Notice all of your chakras aligning and being upgraded, more light in every chakra now. Feel them spinning and balanced. And allow this light to continue down through your grounding cord into the center of Mother Earth, into her heart. So now your sacred heart and Mother Earth's sacred heart are now beating as one together. allowing this light to move through our bodies, connecting heaven and earth. Our bodies are the conduit to align heaven and earth so that we can live in peace and harmony as heaven on earth. Feel your entire aura beaming with this light, this ultra high frequency light that's coming in. As it shines out from your heart center, it fills your entire aura. See your whole aura glistening with this beautiful ultra light, so that you are surrounded by this light in your sphere, in your bubble, in your globe. I call it a globe, like a snow globe around you. When you walk in these energies all day, every day, your light starts changing the world. By you living in harmony, this changes the world, creating peace and ease and harmony and joy for ourselves, creates it for ourselves, and then it starts beaming out and helping everyone else to create that as well. So this is a simple way that we can do daily energy hygiene by simply becoming aware, noticing and utilizing these energies. These light codes are coming in all the time. And when we become aware of them, we can utilize them to our advantage. And this is where that healing happens, when we come into balance and alignment within. This is where the healing happens. This is what heals ourselves, and the world, ultimately. Because just imagine if everyone was walking around, shining their light bright, speaking their soul's truth. How would that change the world? This is how we create heaven on earth, one beautiful, bright, shining soul at a time. One candle can light 7.8 billion candles. Shine your light, everybody, every day. Balance your energy, shine that light, connect to that joy that is always right here. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can bring your awareness back into our conversation and let us know, what did you guys feel? How was that for everybody? We got a bunch of hearts in our chat, so I think people were enjoying that.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful.
That
Yeah.
light language was spectacular. And the quality of your voice is amazing. It just flows through so silky, smooth, it's gorgeous.
Thank you for bringing the light in for us all. I could feel a weight on my shoulders that removed as it came through, and I could feel all of my chakras wake up and feel nourished. Yeah. Thank you
Beautiful.
very much for that.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Like all my cells feel really tingly, like little champagne bubbles going, ooh, lots of light.
Yeah, light feels good. Yes.
Beautiful. Masha says that was amazing. Oh, good.
Yeah, I love that she's working in her garden today. That brings in light too and
Love
nourishment.
that.
Yeah.
And she's in sunny Spain.
Oh my
So
goodness. I love being able to speak to people all over the world, don't you?
I know we've got the world covered from Australia to Spain. We got the whole globe going here this morning. Thank you all for joining us. This has
Wow.
been wonderful.
Yeah. Oh,
So I know
wow.
we're coming up to the top of the hour here, so I want to respect everybody's time. Keith dancing, woohoo!
I'll dance with you.
Awesome. So what else would you like to share or close with, or any
Mm.
parting words of wisdom?
I just yeah, after all that light.
Yeah, right. Eve says
So
it felt
again,
bouncy.
yeah, nice. Light him up, so bouncy, love it. That your joy is in being you. And that's, yeah. And when, if you even think that there's something that, no, that's not something I want to do, that maybe opening up to that might be exactly your path. That's part of being you. And if the not wanting to go there is because you've just been coasting and you think, my life's good and I'm just going to coast till I die, that maybe there's actually a purpose for you to really bring yourself forward and bring joy to the world, and that you can also be a light and live the purpose that you've been struggling with. It's just be you.
That's it. That's the answer to everything. Being you is being the soul. We are infinite beings. We are angels in human form. So we are infinite, we are eternal, and we are love. We are unconditional love. That's who and what we are. So when we align with that and we be ourselves, we beam ourselves out into the world. We beam our light. We shine bright. And this world wants everybody to be the same, everybody to think the exact same way, and conformity. This is not why we're here, people. We are each completely unique, individual souls, individuated aspects of source. We are here to be ourselves unapologetically, bright and shiny, because we each have gifts to bring to this world. And when we be ourselves, we are being the gift that we came here to be.
Yes, yes, yes. And Masha's got her garden all planted and she's feeling great. Yay.
Yay. Love that. Hey, come on over, Masha. I got some stuff we can plant over here too.
Yeah.
Even though we
Planting
had
food is so
snow
cool.
yesterday, now it's all green today. We're good.
Yep. Yeah. It's that
No
time of year in
planting quite
Montana too.
Yeah, wait till that snow stops. But
Mm.
oh goodness. Well, Gwen, this has been such a pleasure to have you here this morning. Thank
A
you
pleasure to
so
be here.
much for joining us. Hopefully we can get you to come back at some point. We love having all of this wisdom coming through. And thank you so much for sharing that beautiful wisdom and that beautiful light language with us, and your joy. We love this. Everybody dance today. Find some time to dance. Be in your bodies. Express some joy. Feel that light that just came in. Feel how joyful that light is. Like little champagne bubbles. Let your body feel the joy. Let your body feel that lightness, the incredible lightness of being. Beautiful. So
Thank you again so much for having me. It's really been a joy to interact and play back and forth with similar knowledge and little pieces that are different and bring more joy to the world. I'm so glad that you'll put it in this on YouTube so that it can be shared beyond Facebook.
Yes, absolutely. I will pop the link in the chat afterwards. I'll send you the link in Messenger, Gwen, and then if anybody wants to share it, please feel free, share it on your Facebook pages, wherever you would like. And if you watch on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be sweet.
Yes.
Need some more subscribers, so that would be great. Awesome.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. Even Masha, she's totally right. The world would be boring if we were all the same. And Keith, of
Absolutely.
course, always. Michelle, Eve, Gabby, Bonnie. It's nice to meet all of you. And I think that we also had somebody right at the beginning. Who was it?
Yeah. And Gabby, yay.
Yeah, Gabby. Oh, Dilbert. Dilbert was
Yes,
here
now
right at
Gabby
the
can
beginning.
go to sleep. She's in Australia. So.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. You can have a fabulous sleep. Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, thanks for having me.
You are so welcome. Thanks for you're now a new member of my tribe, our soul sourced healing. So we'll see you in the group more often now. So please feel free. We'll put your link if you want to put the link to your website in the chat, so everybody
thank
can,
you so much. Oh,
find
certainly.
you.
Yeah,
That would be
that
great.
would be great. I'm happy to
Yeah.
do that. Thank you.
Yeah, for
So it's just
sure.
GwenLepard.com, and leopard like the big cat, but without the O. So GwenLepard.com.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you so, so much. People, please reach out to Gwen because she is an amazing bright light. All right.
Yeah, the light speaking to the light.
There we go. Absolutely. An entire group of light workers here. So beautiful. So everyone, wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your day or have a great sleep wherever, whenever you're watching here. And as I always say, until next time, create for yourselves a great week. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Gwen.